Hey guys, welcome back. This is my series of videos that round out the year 2021. It's been an interesting year. For me personally, not the best year, probably one of the worst, but hey, got some pretty cool toys. Honestly, this was probably the year for me where I really started, really getting into 1/6 scale stuff, and that's both a really great thing and also a really awful thing, because my wallet has been hurting. But hey, a lot of these were gifts, so that's a good thing. But yes, this is actually a top 10 list of my favorite 1/6 scale pickups of 2021. I would say about half of these were actually released in the year. Around half of them, actually, I think half of them actually were, looking 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, half of them actually were released in 2021. The other half are older figures, the oldest being this one, which actually is from 2006, I think, and it's number 11. This is the honorable mention, because I got 11 total figures. One of them couldn't make the list, and that is Sideshow Obi-Wan Kenobi. Really cool figure, it's a 2006 Sideshow figure. I mean, I love it, but it is what it is. I really do like it, though. And yeah, these are my pickups. Will I have a top 10 video for next year? We'll see. I don't know if I'll be getting 10 of them, because, I mean, as far as I know, I only have, 4 on pre-order, and I'll probably be getting, a couple others. So at least I'll have a top 5 at the end of the year. But hey, I figured I'd add this to the series, because if I did top 10 action figures, half of the list would seriously just be, Hot Toys, and then if I did top 10 pickups, the would just be, half 1/6 scale. So I figured I'd give 1/6 scale its own list with both pickups and releases. I am not a heavy collector. I don't get everything. You will notice that. But hey, this is just my collection, and these are the top 10 favorites I got in the year. So rambling over with, Obi-Wan is the number 11. I can't show them all on screen at the same time, so this is going to be fun. I have some on the floor, I have some on my desk. Let's start off with number 10. Number 10 goes to a super awesome figure, just one that's kind of untraditional for a 1/6 scale, and that is Mondo Mr Freeze. So yeah, it's Mr. Freeze, everyone loves Mr. Freeze. I really like this too, how it has different textures around the dome. But anyways, yeah, Mondo Mr. Freeze. Not really your traditional 1/6 scale action figure, because he is basically an action figure just blown up to 12 inches. He doesn't have cloth, he doesn't have high detail. He is basically just a replica of Mr. Freeze from the animated series. That's exactly what I wanted. And I love this, and it's great. It really is. For what it is, it's great. It accomplishes exactly what it aimed to do. It does an awesome job of doing it. It looks amazing. I am a little worried about the rubber, because, it is rubber. We'll see how long that lasts. But overall, man, very, very impressive figure, and definitely worthy of being my number 10. Number 9 goes to Sideshow Crimson Cobra Commander. This was a birthday gift from my brother, and yeah, it's low on the list, but that doesn't mean it's not absolutely awesome. I don't really have anything bad to say about it. It's just low on the list because it is, a Sideshow Cobra Commander compared to, the crazy Hot Toys that will be following in the list. A Sideshow will almost never beat a Hot Toys. That's just how it is. But man, this thing's still super awesome, and I absolutely love it. The gun has so much detail. You can actually slide it, and man, he looks gorgeous too. Absolutely gorgeous figure. Like I said, I really have no complaint. I have no problem with it. It's just, it's a Sideshow. It is what it is. I love it though. Absolutely love it. Definitely worthy of being one of my favorite figures in my collection. Number 8 is a very similar story. Sideshow Dusty. This is the Christmas present that my brother got me. Well, sort of. It was it was from my mother, but basically my brother sourced it, if that makes any sense. Yeah, it's Sideshow Dusty. Look at this thing. I don't know if I'll do a review on it, because no one really watches my G.I. Joe videos. But, man, look at this guy. And yes, I don't have the chin strap on him. Too much of a pain, but dude, look at it. That is Dusty right there. That is Dusty. That's my boy. Dusty's one of my favorite G.I. Joe characters, so I really wanted this Sideshow. I'd love to get Beachhead at some point, and a Viper and Crimson Guard. We'll see. We'll see if those can happen. But I got Dusty. That's one off the list. And just giving you a good look. He is very, very detailed. For sure, the most, militaristic 1/6 scale figure I will probably ever have. He is something else, man. He's got grenades, he's got ammo pouches, he's got dog tags. Man, you can put the goggles down. Let me know if you want me to do a review on this guy. If enough people want it, I'll do it. But yeah, it's super cool though. I really love it. Even though it is a Sideshow figure from 10 years ago, so it does have some quirks. I just want to show this. His knee joints are the literal worst. Oh god. They are heavy clicks. I feel like there's springs in there or something. They're the worst joints I've ever handled on a 1/6 scale figure, by far. They make me anxious. I do not like them. But other than that, super awesome figure. Love having Dusty, and definitely worthy of being one of my favorite Joes. Number 7 is where the first Hot Toys comes into play, with Hot Toys Kylo Ren. Love this guy. The fact that Hot Toys Kylo Ren from The Force Awakens makes number 7 just goes to show how awesome this list is going to be. Love this figure, man. Absolutely love it. Hot Toys, or just Force Awakens Kylo Ren, is definitely an icon to me. 2015 was one of the most exciting years in my life, especially because of The Force Awakens. And this figure, I look at it and it teleports me back. This is Kylo Ren. It takes me back to seeing the movie for the first time, especially to the merchandise and all the hype around it. And seeing this character for the first time, thinking, wow, this guy might be one of my favorite Star Wars characters. And guess what? Turned out, he's one of my favorite Star Wars characters. Kylo Ren is by far the best part of the sequel trilogy. Not the best trilogy, probably the worst out of all 3 trilogies. But Kylo Ren is definitely the shining point, the saving grace. And probably one of the only reasons why I actually still acknowledge the sequel trilogies. Yeah, love this figure. Absolutely love it. Definitely one that I will hold on to for years to come. Bringing in number 6, and it's gotta be 3-0 Snake Eyes. Ah, man. So this is the only 3-0 figure on the list, because, you know, I didn't get Storm Shadow. I actually will be getting the variant Storm Shadow next year. That's one of the ones that I mentioned that I have on pre-order, because I just prefer V2 Storm Shadow. But this Snake Eyes, kind of more V2 Snake Eyes instead of V1, more ninja than commando. But you can definitely tell he's got a lot of commando going on. He's got a lot of, you know, smoke grenades and all this other stuff. He's got, you know, equipment strapped on him. He is awesome, and I love him. The only real complaint I really have, his elbows only bend about 90 degrees, and man, that kind of blows. And why doesn't he include a display base? I still need to get him a display base, because I like having all my 1/6 scale stuff on bases, because I'm worried they're just going to tumble, and if they tumble, they're going to break, they're going to have nose chips or whatever. I don't want that, and this Snake Eyes is one that I definitely would love to get on a base. Actually, one that maybe is like an action base, so he could kind of be kicking up in the air, because I think the dynamicism of this figure would definitely be nice on an action base like that. So there's number 6. Let's break into the top 5. It's all Star Wars from here. Number 5 goes to the 501st Clone Trooper. Unfortunately, Sideshow did not ship my Captain Rex before the end of the year, so he will be on next year's list. But, oh man, it's crazy. The 501st ends up number 5 on my list. Look at this thing. This is number 5. The next 4 things are mind-blowing. I love the Shock Trooper, or not the Shock Trooper, he's later. I love the 501st. Obviously, I love the Shock Trooper a little bit more since he's up. But this guy is amazing. He does have, what was basically the determining factor onto whether or not I prefer this guy or the Shock Trooper. The Shock Trooper just kind of captures some other stuff that I don't feel like this guy does as much. And also, this guy has these weird hip joints that click. And that really limits posing in some areas, and it's really disappointing. I wish he did not have those hip joints, but it's all good. Still an absolutely awesome figure, and I can't get enough of it. I was originally thinking on going all in on Hot Toys Clone Troopers, but given how the newest reveals are Jesse and Vaughn, I'm kind of like, do I really need Vaughn? I don't think so, and Jesse, I'm not sure about. So we'll see. Revenge of the Sith Troopers, though, all the way, 100%. There's number 5. Number 4 is the Shore Trooper. Oh man, the Shore Trooper. Man, what can I say? What can I say? It's the Shore Trooper. Shore Troopers are one of my absolute favorite types of Imperial Trooper. My top three are like Stormtrooper, Commander, Shore Trooper, and Dark Trooper, and I'm gonna have all three of those in like high-end 1/6 scale. Just gotta wait on that Dark Trooper. But yeah, man, this guy, absolutely awesome. The detail, the articulation. A reason why he is up there is because of his costume allowing so much articulation and so much expression and awesome look to it. He definitely is one of the most militaristic looking Star Wars trooper designs, and I can't get enough of it. I love this guy. I'm actually really excited for the Shore Trooper 4-pack that Hasbro's putting out. It's not 1/6, I know. It's actually my bread and butter, the 3 3/4 inch. So I'm actually really excited about that, but still this. Ooh, look at it, man. Look at this. Absolutely amazing. Definitely worthy. I already talked about him quite a bit, but number 3 goes to the Hot Toys Shock Trooper. So, what put this guy above the 500 first? Well, it's this pose right here. This pose. Oh man, look at that. It's perfect. This perfectly encapsulates the image in the Revenge of the Sith visual dictionary. I've shown it before. I'll show it again. There's the image. I stared at that picture for so long as a kid, and seeing that this figure is basically an exact replica, not only of, you know, the trooper, but also that specific trooper with all the little specific, you know, marks and scrapes and damages on the armor, as well as how faithfully he can pull off this pose. The sculpt is perfect. The paint is perfect. This is the Shock Trooper. This is him. Even though it's called the Coruscant Guard. I don't care. It's the Shock Trooper. And I love it so much. I've always kind of had a bit of a bias towards Shock Troopers over 500 first. I love the 500 first. It's the 500 first. But it's not about Shock Troopers. They've always kind of been a little up there for me. And this one especially is definitely one that I'm definitely going to cherish for quite a while. Top 2 time. And this is one I've not shown on the channel or Instagram yet. This is its debut. Hot Toys A New Hope Darth Vader. Oh my gosh. So, where to begin? I love this so much. I love Darth Vader. Everyone loves Darth Vader. Come on, it's Darth Vader. I knew I needed a Darth Vader for my collection. I'm not looking to get all the characters. I don't want the Emperor. I don't want Luke. I don't want this, that, or the other. I just wanted a Darth Vader to be with my Imperials. Because it's Darth Vader, man. And A New Hope, one of my favorite original trilogy movie, personally, is A New Hope. And this Vader doubles as A New Hope as well as Rogue One. And Rogue One, especially with that Vader scene, was amazing. And this captures both of those. And even though I do have my problems with this figure, like the hands are such a bitch to switch out, that I have selected his hands and he will never have other hands. And his material, it's not the most durable, and you'll see that in my review, because I'm going to review this guy. It's not perfect, because I mean, it's a Darth Vader suit. It's going to be a little limiting in motion and everything. But still, look at this. Look at the sheen. Look at the helmet, man. That is Darth Vader's helmet. Perfectly. That is Vader's helmet. And he's got lights in his belt. You do have the option for a light-up lightsaber, but like I said, the arms are such a bitch to switch out. I will never do that, unfortunately. But man, the material too. Oh my gosh, the cape drapes flawlessly. One thing I do have to show, though, because I don't think I'll have a chance to show this in my Vader review. Him next to Kylo Ren. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes. I'm thinking they're going to have to be displayed together. That is just too cool. That is something else. Look at how black it is. It's making the screen so bright just so you can see all the detail. Ah, yes. Okay. Vader's amazing. He actually almost took the cake. He almost was number 1, but there's one figure that just beat him out by just a little bit. And you probably already know which one it is. My number 1 high-end 1/6 scale action figure of 2021 goes to the Mandalorian. Look at this. Do I have to say anything? Do I have to mutter a single word for you to understand why this is number one? Do I have to say a single thing? I really don't. Sure, like, some people are like, oh man, but they're doing like that Chrome version that makes the old versions look like crap. No, I think the old versions actually look better. I think the sheen is more accurate on the old versions than it is on the new Chrome one coming out. This is Mando based on basically the Season 1 finale, and it basically looks the same as Season 2. And you can also just make it Season 1 all throughout if you change out the shoulder pad. But, oh man. I say that in all my videos, but aw man, especially when it comes to something that blows me away. Because I'm looking at it and I'm trying to think of things to say and my brain just stops and I just go, aw man. The sheen, the cloth, the material, it allows for so much articulation and expression. The helmet looks flawless and expresses really well, as you can see. He's got amazing effect parts that I am definitely putting to good use here. Like he's got his jetpack, he's got his flamethrower, he's got the little baby! And he can hold the little baby. This is how I display him all the time. This is probably how he will almost always be displayed. Because, look at it. Look at it, man. Come on. Look at this. Unfortunately, he does have that sand base, which is pretty boring. But other than that, oh wow. I really have no complaint, man. I got nothing. This is the Mandalorian right here. And I'm hoping for a Book of Boba Fett, because the Mandalorian versions of Boba Fett they've shown, I would love to have one of them, but the only way to get a Tamora Morrison head sculpt is if you pay hundreds of dollars extra with deluxe versions, and I just need a Boba Fett with an unhelmeted head that I can just have on my shelf, and it's perfect. And I don't want an original trilogy Boba Fett because I'm trying not to retread the same ground that my Hasbro 12-inch collection has done. Funny, I know, comparing Hasbro 12-inch to like Sideshow and Hot Toys. But I don't want to retread that ground. I don't. So I'm kind of looking at this like I want to have really unique characters that mean a lot to me in my high-end 1/6 scale collection, because this collection I want to keep trim, right? I bulked it out a lot this year. I basically doubled it. And with doing that, it really made me think, yeah, I love all the ones I got, but I don't want to go around and get, you know, Anakin Skywalker to go with Obi-Wan. I don't want to get the Emperor to go with Vader. I don't want to get this and that. I just want the core characters and the core designs that mean a lot to me. And so far, every single one I have has hit those buttons very well. And I want to keep it that way. I've thought about the future of this collection and the characters I want to get with it. The ones I have on pre-order, I have Dark Trooper. I've already addressed that in the video. Love Dark Troopers. Captain Rex, he'll be coming very soon. Can't wait for that. I have Dark Knight Batman, Christian Bale. That one is exciting. No spoilers for the new Spider-Man movie. But I'm just going to basically say that, you know, I like the original 2002 Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. And if Hot Toys were to do a 2002 or maybe a more updated look of Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, that's one I would 100% have to get. And what else? Oh yeah, I've got the Storm Shadow on pre-order. And I think that's it so far that I have on pre-order. And I really just want to make sure I don't overstep, that I don't be like, oh, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that, because I can't afford a lot of this, right? I can't afford to have massive collections of these. And I really want to trim, because this is the kind of collection I want to show off years and years from now. I want it in a nice glass case in my living room or in like a dining room where people walk in and they're like, whoa, so this is what you collect? This is what you're into? And I'm like, yeah, they're awesome, right? And they are. They really are. Anyways, I had to do a little bit of rambling. This is the very first top 10 video of 2021 and the very first installment of top 10 1/6 scale figures. There will be 3 other videos. There's going to be top 10 action figures, top 10 robots that include Transformers and Gunpla and other things, and top 10 pickups that will include things not released in 2021 that I got and I love. That video does not include anything in the post office because I just don't feel like that's fair to cherry pick things I get in the post office. But yeah, there we go, guys. First installment said and done. Very long video, but thank you for staying with me. Special shout out to the patrons of Patreon. You guys are awesome. Thank you all so much for the continued support. I really appreciate it. Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.